Hey, yeah. What's up? What's up? It is 5 o'clock on the 3rd of March 2024. 9 months down. No, 9 months to go. What do you mean 9 months down? I'm rushing to the end of 2024. No, 2024, not yet. We're just beginning to know you. We're just beginning to know you. So, no, it's 3 months down, 9 months to go. So, anyways, guys, welcome to the clan, honorable clan members, and those of you that are watching from outside the clan family. Why don't you want to be called honorable? I really want to know because seriously, it's a nice thing to do, man. Be an honorable member by smashing the like button first because that is very important, even with live streams. And then after that, you subscribe. After subscribing, you click the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. All of these, what are they called? Matrix. All these matrix help with the channel to basically convince YouTube that that channel is actually important for other people to listen to. So please help me out by smashing that like button. Secondly, I left a link if you want to talk, because we are here, we are clan members. You know what the drill is, right? With our two IQs. So rub your two IQs by coming through and let's talk about what happened this past week. Starting was it Monday when the news broke about the arrest. Two men were arrested in Eswatini for the murder or the alleged murder of AKA and Tibbs. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. And then the suddenly on the very same day, the commissioner, the police commissioner of KZN, opens a media conference and says, "Oh no, all those reportings are absolutely incorrect." And then I'm like, huh. But somebody leaked something, and whoever leaked this is not happy with Ntankam Kwanazi now coming and rubbishing those breaking news. Unless they were looking down on Eswatini kingdom as a whole when it comes or when it came to the breaking of this type of news. Because the commissioner, provincial commissioner of police in Ntankam Kwanazi said, no, those are incorrect. Those are the words he used. Incorrect reporting. And I was like, I don't know who I was talking to in the comment section. I said, something tells me tomorrow we're going to be hearing another press conference. And this time around, they will be saying, nah, that is rubbish. Actually, these are the real people that kill AKA. And now we'll be left dumbfounded like, can't vele vele which one is true? Is it Ntantam Kwanazi or is it Beki Tsele? Because something told me Beki Tsele will be the one that is going to be leading the press conference. Then I remembered when I was watching the press conference that no, Beki Tsele was not going to lead that press conference. He was going to hand it back to the man who said those arrested in Eswatini had nothing to do with AKA, but they had other criminal offenses that these two men had committed in KwaZulu Natal. So I don't know if you know, apparently in political meetings, if you are sitting in a political meeting and then they propose something that is against your conscience, but the majority of the meeting says yes, they're voting yes because of course they're sitting on their consciences or they don't have consciences at all, and then you get beaten by a vote and then they give you the what do you call this the resolution to go and read it out to the public against your conscience. So I'm thinking that's the same thing that happened to Katam Kwanazi here because he said all of this that you guys heard is incorrect information. Those arrests had nothing to do with AKA's killers and tips. They had everything to do with taxi violence that is ongoing in KwaZulu Natal. Quickly, I Nango Unkatam Kwanazi with his tail between his legs, and you could tell by his facial expression that he is not agreeing with this information, that he is now coming back with an egg on his face. Because the thing is, I believe Tatam Kwanazi. I even said it in the video. I praised him for being honest. I said there are rare leaders in the South African Police Service that are as honest as Ntatam Kwanazi, but I knew better. I knew better. I knew better, and I still think Ntatam Kwanazi is an honest human being because you can tell from everything that is happening that Wherever he is in private, he shakes his head. You should also listen to his attitude when the media is asking him questions. He'll be quite dismissal because he does not want to associate his name or his legacy to something like this. I think there are opportunities that presented themselves for the South African police to say, okay, since we cannot find these people that killed AKA, once again, I'm not exactly making comparisons, but the script is quite the same. You know, same script, different cast. The script sounds very familiar. Very familiar. And we are currently dealing with that script in the North Gauteng High Court. And then when you listen attentively, you can read between the lines like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Because I'll tell you what I believe. I've got seven things that I believe and seven things that I don't believe about what transpired this week. The first thing that I believe is that indeed these men that are arrested and pinned with the death of AKA and his friend, it's I believe that they are indeed probably killers. I would go as far as say probably they are killers. Because if you listen to the community that they come from in northern KwaZulu Natal, I think somewhere around Mpangeni, Richards Bay, you are going to hear the committee members actually complaining about the Ndimande brothers, that they are bullies, yiqhwaga. That's what they call them, yiqhwaga. The reason why by yiqhwaga is because they come from a well-off family. So they think they are untouchable. It's unfortunate that so many black families where they have money, the children have a tendency of thinking that they're invincible, they are untouchable, they think they are everything to anything, and you need to bow down to them, and the community must fear them. That's just the unfortunate thing about if you are a person that may get rich sometime in your life, teach your children morals, teach them to be humble, teach them to respect the community they come from. Because you know what about karma? I believe this is karma coming back for them. This is karma coming back for them. And guess what I'm not going to be doing? Even though in my deepest conscience, I don't believe they are the killers of AKA. However, when their trial begins, I'm not going to be on there. So I'm not. Listen to what I am saying. If they are being pinned with the death of AKA and Tips, let them go rot. It's wrong that they are using or misusing justice to get at people that may have not committed this murder. But because they are bullies, something's got to give. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. I have no interest in these men whatsoever. That's the decision I've taken after listening to tapes and listening to the community of where these men come from. I've got family that live in Northern KZN, and that particular village they're talking about is not far away from my mom's village. It's literally a stone throw away. And I've been asking questions that are like, whoa, you don't even talk about them. You do not step on the wrong. Sometimes one of the brothers might wake up with an attitude. You must just know that that committee is going to experience nothing but hell. So I have no interest in them. They can go rot for all I care. But it is wrong also to pin a crime they did not commit. And I'm not going to be on these streets saying, hey, they are wrong people. Nah, this is karma. This is karma. I'm going to respect the work of karma. I do believe that people do fear them. I do believe that they are bullies. I do believe if there is any accusation of murders, I believe they may have committed those murders. I believe that. So with that aside, let's go to other things that I'm written them down. There they are. Okay, let's see. There. The things that I believe and the things that I don't believe. The second thing that I believe is that I believe they are indeed hired guns. These men, probably their job or their business is being a hired gun. For some reason, in non-KZN, what is up with Inkabi business, guys? What is up with Inkabi business? Because let me tell you something, if you are an Inkabi, you are not going to go any far in life. If you are a believer of the Bible or religion for that matter, there is a part where it talks about if you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. So there is no way that you are going to see your 50th birthday. No way. Dead or alive, you are not going to see your 50th birthday as a free human being because that business is not a business. Taking somebody's life for 1,500 rand, for 5,000 and 10,000 rand, or 800,000 rand, it is not enough for your freedom. It is not enough for your life. Because something that I've also been hearing about Inkabis, and Inkabi will be given money to come and kill you. The same Inkabi gets killed by the person that sent them. Why? Because the person wants to be safe, wants to make sure that they do not open their mouth. Because once you are caught, there is going to be that attitude that like, I'm not going to go down alone. I'm going to take out the mastermind. That this is the mastermind. This is the person that hired me to do what I am doing or what I've done. You are not going to go far. You are not going to go far. And for the people that come from KwaZulu Natal, known KwaZulu Natal, you know how we believe in things coming back. You do something bad to somebody, something bad will come back and hit you harder than it ever hits the other the person that you hurt. Whether you hurt the person by hating them, or you hurt the person by bewitching them, or you hurt the person by saying ugly words about them, it comes back to you. It comes hitting, and when it hits, it doesn't hit you alone. It hits your family, it hits your children, it hits their children's children, and their children's children, and it never ends. So now, why would you think that taking a gun and somebody pays you 5,000 rand to take out somebody's life, that you are just invincible? You are made of steel. You are made of all these. You are not. You're a human being yourself, because the person that hired you will hire other people to kill you. And those people that they've hired to kill you, they'll also have. It never ends. It never ends. And it never ends well for you. It never ends well for you. Seriously. I'm so sorry. I've got a lot of, I'm still recovering from flu, you guys. Sometimes my voice does go away. So the third thing that I do believe is that these guys that are caught for the murder of AKA and his friend, they're not smart people. I don't believe that they are smart people. Not at all. Because if you look at the what do you call this, that how they were caught, stupid moves that they made. And again, I still don't think that those stupid moves that they have made has anything linked with the death of AKA and Tips. I don't think so. That I don't believe that. Let's put that clear, that I don't believe these are the ones that murdered AKA. Somebody out there is living their lavish life because they have murdered AKA. Not these men. These men, I believe, but this is my fourth belief, that there may be hitmen in the taxi industry, not outside of the taxi industry. They dealing with the devil that they know. If you listen to the relatives of one of the brothers or the demanded brothers, you are going to hear the relatives saying there was a situation, Eswatini. A family did something to their family, and then this family, for the longest time, they were holding back. They were not going to hit or retaliate or whatever the case, which I don't believe, by the way. I've said this in a video that the tribe that I belong to, if you come from one of my own, I sugum pants when I come as well. Because on your side, I sugumanga pants. On my side, is I sugumanga pants either. It's a war that never ends. So they say that this side of the family, the demanded family, they've lost 8 family members through this tug of war that is going on between 2 families in that village. 2 families. I believe that. So there's this back and forth, and I believe what they also said about the involvement of police, because what that brought to my attention, something that you may have suspected, but you did not have any evidence to that. But when I heard what the relative of the demanded brother said, that some police are involved in being a hired gun. That kind of like make kind of it makes some sort of sense because why is it when the police go and investigate like a shooting, the cartridges, there's always a mismatch. Why can't police that are investigating the crime scene recognize that these bullets are ours? These are police bullets or bullet shells that we are picking up. But because some of them already know what's up, they are going to bring a different bullet shell. Again, let's go to the Kumalo household. The witnesses say it was a gun with a wheel. Well, later on, we found out that it's actually I'm so sorry. We found out that it's a revolver. And then quickly comes that lady who is a forensics and says, "Oh, behind a jar, I found this bullet head. It's of a 9 millimeter." You see, the script is kind of like sounding the same, but different casts. That is where we are finding ourselves right now. I'll pause right here because I still have more of what I believe and what I don't believe. Let me go to the live chat so that it does not get a lot. Guys, I did leave the link. I'll leave it again. Please come through and let me know what are your beliefs. What don't you believe about what transpired in the AKA matter together with his friend? I've seen some people also saying, but it was not AKA. I know. I know. The thing is, for me, I am going for the bigger name because, of course, the Tibbs, I'm not saying he's not big. In his own right, he was a celebrity. But I'm gonna go with AKA because it's his, that's Tibbs is still linked to that. So don't come for me and say, hey, what about Tibbs? I'm doing it deliberately. Thank you. Not that I don't recognize that he's somebody's child and he also needs to be mentioned. I'm not saying that he's not deserving. Please don't misunderstand me on that one. I will highly appreciate that. Okay, let's go to the live chat. I'll come back to four remaining beliefs and disbeliefs that I don't have about what is going on. Okay, the link is back on the live chat. Please come through. Let's have a chat. Let's rub our two IQs together. If I'm wrong somewhere, please come through and say, Clancis, I think here and here and here. And please don't just leave it hanging. Give me your own reasons. They are not evidence. We all know that. We don't know. We were not there. Everything that we are saying here is nothing but speculation. It's nothing but our own opinions by observing and listening because these press conferences that was done on Monday by Ntantam Kwanazi, as well as the press conference that took place almost 24 hours later, yeah, two IQs it takes for you to say, hold up. But then again, we need to give the benefit of the doubt that the police may be onto something. So please come through. Let's talk about it. Linda Jensen, hi there. Hello, Linda. Thank you so much for being here. Maseng Sipe says, Asbonge. Asbonge Kakulu. Thank you so much. Ghost Lady, what's up, Ghost Lady? Love to you back. Thank you for being here, Ghost Lady. I appreciate you. Yvonne says, hello, Clancis. Hope you have a blessed weekend. I'm ready for Senzo Mayowa case to resume tomorrow. Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah, that's true. As now we will be going to AKA case and watch the drama of Beckett Ele. Your device is not connected. Nelly said, connect your device so I can accept you into the chat. Yeah. What was he doing in court? That's another question. What is a minister of any kind doing in court where there are suspects, a criminal court for that matter, where there are suspects of a crime? Are we not going back to Senzo Meiwa murder scene where an MEC of some sort, I think it was an MEC of health, what was he or she doing in the Kumalo house? Now, what is a whole minister of police doing in the criminal court in Durban Magistrates Court? Because as a judge, as a magistrate, I'll be a little bit intimidated. But at the same time, I'm going to note it down that the Minister of Police was here. And I'm going to do everything I can in my power to avoid, not even look in his eye. I do not see him. That was very sus to me. Nelly said, your device is not connected, sis. Google Shange, what's up? Well, I could call you Kaz, right? That whole Kaz. Noni M podcast, what's up? What's up, Noni, fellow? I'm sorry, guys, I'll be coughing a lot. Noni M podcast, hello, 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 my friend. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much, my friend, for coming here and supporting. I appreciate it. Smooth System Charlie says, greetings, family. Greetings to you too, Smooth System. Thank you so much for being here. Molimfe says, the Honorable Clan, I listened to the interview done by News Africa reporter Nisi with the father of one of the five accused. I understand him as admitting to his son to be inkabi and justified. Yes, that is why I believe that these guys, they are killers. But are they killers of AKA and tips? That part, no, I don't believe that. That part, I don't believe. Yes, you are 100% correct. That is why I believe that these guys, they are in the business of being inkabi, hired guns. I believe that. Valentine Zulu says, happy to catch the live. Woo! Congratulations. I can't wait to hear you laugh. But why you are making me laugh now? Tomorrow after analyzing. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Valentine Zulu says the Mayowa case. Yeah, no, the Mayowa case. Thank you for reminding me, guys. I had forgotten about that. Tomorrow is actually the 4th of March. We'll be hearing the closing arguments. That part is going to be very interesting. Nonzu says, hello, Clantus. How are you, Nonzu? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Ananuki, what's up? What's up? It's good to have you here. Thank you so much. I love your videos, by the way. I watch them all. I think you're onto something as well with your own two IQs when you rub them. And I'm like, there we go. We need more of people like Ananuka and everyone else. Your device is still not connected, Nelly said. That's what it says. Okay, let's see. I can tell you now. Oh, there we go. Go. And I'm also sweating. Hi, Nelisa. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Hello. Nelisa.
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Nelisa.
Hey, I was asking, can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay, great. Sorry, I was using my earphones. Yes.
Okay.
So for me, I don't have much to say, but the little that I have to say is when you see with this, what I've seen with this case is that money truly speaks, right? The Forbes and the Motswanes are moneyed. That's a fact, right? That is why the wheels of justice have been able to move so fast. In a matter of months, they're able to capture all these people. And I think I read somewhere that they were able to find, I think, one of them, because one of them swiped his card at Wish restaurants, and then on the same day, and then I think a few hours later, 133,000 was deposited in the account, right? But I remember, Tony Forbes saying that they're going to get like their own investigators, something along those lines. And this case has just shown me there's something that Senzo Miyiwa's mom mentioned on the day of his anniversary last year. And she said that, is it because we are poor, that's why we are being treated like this? If the Miyiwas had the amount of money that the Forbes and the Motswane have by 2015, we would have found out what really happened. But it's because they didn't have money, that's why they were able to be thrown off. And the little that they had, they ended up, can I say wasting, they ended up losing it because they found absolutely nothing. Because people with more money were covering it. Yes, we do know the killers, the mastermind who ordered the hit for AKA is moneyed, but also it has helped because AKA's family, the Forbes and Motwanes, both of them are moneyed. That's why they're able to push this case. So it's really sad that it shows that if you're moneyed, you can get justice. You can get justice so fast, within a year. Yet to the Senzo case, 9 years in, we are still going round and round in circles. So yeah, that's it for me. Then the second thing is, so they said, so at first I thought the shooter was the one in the middle, the small boy, right? But then they're saying it's the one who's, okay, let me call him accused number one. He had on a gray jumper. And I'm like, that guy he's too big. He's too big. So
Yep.
he's too big. I mean, I know you can add weight, but I'm like, no, he's too big. He's too big. So
Yep.
anyway, we'll see, because I also know it's election season, so we have to get votes.
Yep. I was about to say
Yeah,
that
we
as
have to get
well
votes.
as I was going through that. It is election season. We need to be given something to trust and believe in to win the governing party elections because the Minister of Police, of course, is a member of the governing party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you
so yeah, that's
so
pretty
much
much
for
it.
that. I 100% agree with you there. With especially the shooter, because I watched, even though I'm not a person that can bear with sites like that, but I was looking like closely. I'm like, nah. I looked at the five men again, and I would compare. I'm like, nah, mm-mm. None of them is the shooter. None of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
by the
anyways,
way, there's this question I had. I know we're talking about the AKA case, but I wanted to ask you about the Senzo case. So, do you still believe in the theory that it was, Mfanakachiko's is the shooter? Do you know why? Because I'm starting not to believe in that theory anymore. Because when I thought that it was him, but I don't think it's him. The way this case is being covered, I feel like I still go by that theory of there's this theory that Senzo was refusing to cooperate in match fixing, and they decided to just deal with him. So I'm starting to think that no,
nah, I don't believe that. There
yeah.
was an accident in the Kumalo house. There was an accident, and this accident was caused
But
by one of
this entire cover up just for this, because he was a druggie even at the time.
yeah. Well, still, either somebody was high on drugs and had a gun, and I still my theory of Christian as well. Probably he found the gun, put somewhere, came with it. I don't know. There are many possibilities, but that of like match fixing, drugs, and all of that stuff, and Kelly being the mastermind. Nah, that one I don't believe it.
Yeah, same here.
Hmm.
Same here. I just think that, when that man mentioned Kelly's name, that saying Kelly's name in his when he was being questioned, right, in court, is so that, Kelly can sort of like be arm twisted to say the truth.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah. Well, let's hear the closing arguments tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
No, thank you. Thank you for calling in, Nelly. I highly appreciate it. I know we always talk on Instagram, but thank you so much for always
Yeah.
supporting and contributing. I appreciate you.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Bye. Let's continue with the live chat. A lot have come through since I've been talking to Nelly. Say, who is next? I'm so sorry, guys. I have a lot of cops to do. I was still talking to Ananuki, who says, "Hey, my brother, what's up? It's giving arrest and investigate vibes. It's election time. There's a goal probably that needs to be met by the Minister of Police. Who knows?" Nuku says, "Hello, family. What's up? Nuku, thank you so much for being here. Avela, go. Avela, go. Okay, well, what am I saying? Avela says, Molweni Clinton." Thank you. Thank you, Avela. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened there with my coordination in my head. Zozo says, "Hello, family. What's up, Zozo? Thank you so much for being here." Coniso from the Netherlands. I didn't even read. I know you from. Oh, it's been a long time. I've not said, yo, where have you been? Where have you been, honorable member? Missed you a lot. Coniso says greetings from the Netherlands. What's up? Let's go on to Faith. What's up, sweetheart? Thank you so much for being here. Then we have Keba. Is it Keba or Keba? Hi, clan family. Why do police bring suspects to court in masks? That's another thing. Because you know what? An open court is for the purposes of showing the face of the accused. Because you know what you have done? You are suspected of violating public policy. So now, if you violate public policy of whatever offense that you may have committed, you're not supposed to cover your face, and the police are supposed to know that. The police would have said, no, 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 nobody covering themselves. We are going to a criminal court where you are suspected of a crime that you committed, and the crime and the people that you've committed this crime against, they need to see you. It must not take a court to make an order for you to remove your mask. You can bow your head, fine, because it's shameful that you, whether you're innocent or guilty of what you're being suspected of, it's still a shame. So it's understandable if you are bowing down because you don't want people to see you because you are in handcuffs. You understand what I'm saying? And that is why now it's your job to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you are not the person that committed this crime by clearing your name inside of court, by having your day in court. You know, it is so stupid to commit a crime, and when you are caught, now you are covering your face with newspapers and jackets, and then you have a face mask on. You knew what was going to happen if you get caught. Stand tall. You did it. Stand tall and be proud that I've committed this crime. So see me, do whatever you want to do, but I'm going to try my best to defend my honorable name. It makes absolute no sense looking dumbfounded when you are caught having committed a crime. Whether you are the crime is you committed it or not, the dumbfounded look confident, look straight into the judge. You see how Nadiba Makutumana is doing it? She's doing it gracefully, looking. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. She came with a mask on herself. But as time went on, she walks through the court as if cameras are not looking at her. So just stand for what you've done. If you've done it, if you did not do it, clear your name. Let the people see the innocence in you because the eyes don't lie. The moment you start bowing down, but now, does it mean that these five men, because they were wearing masks, are the killers of AKA? That's a totally different story altogether. Altogether. That is why I'm hearing that big gun lawyers are the ones that are going to be representing them, the Demande brothers. Anyways, let's continue with Anenuki says, thanks for recognizing my efforts, my king. Oh, yeah, definitely. Love it. Most appreciated hands. Thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome, my brother. Anenuki continues to say, I'm inspired by you, bro. Whoa, pressure. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I like it. Yvonne says, I think here is like the Senso case. It seems as if there's similarities, a lot of similarities. They're really killer. They are really what? The real killers are protected, which is a question I have about the 800,000 rand. There's something that doesn't make sense about that 800,000 rand. And now they want to replace them with the Inkabis. That's the reason the whole minister is there. And the question is, Undanzi was painted or is painted as the supplier of guns and ammunition, a big Inkabi. And then comes this one, and you are hearing the same thing being described of them as being suppliers of guns and big Inkabis in KwaZulu Natal. Kanti vele vele, who is the big Inkabis in Tanzi, the big supplier of guns, or these guys? What's happening? They sit already there, like these clashes about this sort of reports. I don't get it, honestly speaking. Yvonne continues to say, Minister of Samson with his plate full of crime, allegedly, leave it and attend court, and we must leave his speech in Anela's funeral. True, but allegedly. Yeah, I remember that particular speech, which kind of raised it rose my eyes. I was like, hey, okay. I saw guess so as time go. You know what they say about time? It does definitely tell, guys. Time does tell. That is why if you are an Inkabi or an aspirant Inkabi, just know that time is your enemy. Uzobanjwa. What's up, Noni? I see you enjoying your Sunday evenings. It's evening now, yeah.
Hi guys, Nijani.
Hi, Tilius. How are you, my friend?
I'm fine, thank you so much, man. Hey, welcome to South Africa, where you will only hear about Inkabis but not the mastermind. We don't care about Inkabi. We want to know who sent the Inkabi.
We want this one, the one that sat down and premeditated and said, okay, I've heard of Inkabi here. Let me go and get them. And you meet them, they tell you this is their price, and then you pay. That's the person I'm interested in. Don't tell me about Inkabi.
In fact, on this one, when client, I even think South Africa has grown, man, a lot. Like when it comes to technology, South Africa has grown. Yes, we are not London, we are not US, but we have grown. Do you want to tell me for the 13 month that we've been looking for these people, you want to tell me about, for instance, Uksusa, everything else that has happened, Kwisenzo UI case, why is Ubabutembe's things were not checked, his who he contacted, all of those things meant that will so that he can be eliminated. Kushiwo nje ukuthi he has nothing to do with this. Nje South Africans aziphume kuye azingakhulumi ngegama lakhe and stuff. So for people to focus on the real thing, they needed to do that first. Basuse everything ezomenza abe suspect in the public opinion. Why ingayenziwanga loo nto leyo? Why bebhizi beleqana ney'nkabi sifuna umastermind ukuthi who sent them? Why were they sent? Because now people are going to always go back to ukuthi utata kanele mara if ever bebeqale ngoclearisha igama lakhe, then isiyazi but there's a focus of checking kwenzekeleni why AK. In fact, the other people, there are so many people that need to be checked. After that one, bekusupposed kubuyelwa to the owner of the club, aka ebezo performer kuyo. Why did the owner invite to aka bacheke naye ku contact list yakhe, kuma calls, quick conversations, quick acquaintances, ebekhuluma nabo bani and so forth, ukwenzela ukuthi bacheck ukuthi is there a link ehlanganisa yena nabakwaTembe na? Do you get me? So I think it's supposed to happen. And then mabengafumani nix from Apple, they come to insecurity ka aka. They find out ubani obekhuluma nobani kanjani in. Even now, we are supposed to have evidence ethi simcheckile ubabuTembe sa-check security ka aka and ayikho into ebahlanganisa ney'nkabi at all. Ayikho. Even if kuthiwa i-case yokuthi they are great at covering their tracks, but those things have supposed to baziyenzekile so that sirule out any possibilities. About don't design amagama wabo aku-social media kukhulunywa kabi ngabo, they are supposed to be cleared because babeyenza signs phaya eziweird eziyenza abantu bacinge otherwise. So up until then abakakasenzela into iwaw. Yes, Umkhwanazi has done a great job, blah blah blah, within inyanga ezi-13 sharp, but even though bayenze kwafika this time yokuthi it's at least 12 months 13 biyenzekile ukuthi kuboshwe abantu, but if izawufika kula case yento yokasenzo, if ever kunezinto bezamane methe babeye court kuthi no sisa investigate, akumelanga kube khona iline yokuthi sisa investigate. Suppose bathi we are done investigating, this is what happened
and we are confident.
Yes, uyabona when Umkhwanazi said kwi-reporter yakwa ENC, sorry, yakwa newsroom, I'm worried ukuthi they are represented by big guys, ama-lawyers. I was like, hayibo, i-case yakho kanti ayi.
So what?
I-case yakho kanti ayi.
Right?
I was like, ubaba unjani ngoku because kaloku yena ama-lawyers nani akusiyondaba yakhe yena uyizisile kwi-NPA i-case ewatertight so akasapozanga une-stress. The other part, correct me if I'm wrong, wakhe wambona uCele e-court during the Senzo Meyiwa time?
Not even once.
Not even once andikaze ndambona.
What's the interest to this one?
Angasenza simquestion because he was even at the funeral.
There we go. What's
he
the
was
interest?
Even at the funeral. Kwenzekalani ngaye nokuthi abe too involved? Wenzani? Why angayekelanga umkhwanazi abe neshine yokuthi nguye oyenze wonke umsebenzi? Why? Because somewhere somehow even though I'm saying umkhwanazi uyenzile so kune part engiyibonayo yoba ingathi ebengekho clued up uCele about this case. Bebengamchazeli nix.
And the media, what was your thought about the media conference on Tuesday, where you have the provincial commissioner, the national commissioner, then you have the minister, but the media briefing is done by the provincial commissioner and the minister? Kwenzekani ngalo? Ufunani minister, that's what I'm saying, because this job of making announcements is either by the provincial police commissioner or the national police commissioner. Why the minister?
Ufunani akakho suppose yena he answers izinto zaseparliament. Isn't he supposed to be answering things there for parliament and stuff? Ufunani. And also, why is he always, when it's high profile cases, uhamba phambili? Uyayithanda into enecamera.
But some people say even when there's a march for housing, not the minister of housing, but Begit.
Ufunani. No, guys, no. Mhlambe they did. Okay, lastly, before ngiphume the other thing engifuna ukuyibuza mina, there is too much detail ukuthi kwenzeke ini kanjani. Wavula i-bank account yase-Standard Bank, wathenga ngayo the same card and ulivule the same day, the one that the spotter that was inside. And then abanye base-Swaziland, abanye kuphi njalo. There is too much detail. Ungangichazela ukuthi sizodila ne-situation ka-trial within a trial la.
Siyalapho. We are going there. That's where we are headed. I would not be surprised to wake up tomorrow morning and hear one of the Inkabis allegedly have confessed.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Ukuthi kune confession na okanye kuyenzekala because there's too much information.
What I think they may be, because remember the report also says that one of the ones that were running away handed themselves over.
Isn't it number 4 ozihande over? Because kaloku number 4 angithi he's a businessman, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So I think nguye ozihande over because isidima sakhe and stuff, and the anger that he shows in his face nokuthi yena mhlawumbe uyifakile imask because abanye beyifakile, mara yena angimboni enendaba ukuthi ingathi yena he's very pissed off, he's angry ngento yonke eyenzekalayo. It's either uyinkabi and then he's pissed off ukuthi why ningifake entweni engayazi, whatever yenzekayo. But kukhona into eyenzekayo, his face is saying a lot of things because ubukeke ngathi udinekile kakhulu futhi. Right. And if uyakhumbula, the other thing similar kwinto kaSenzo apha, these accused, except number 4, the other ones were busy hiding them faces and yena ebenifake just one mask. Upholile futhi mara ubonakala ingathi ukwatile. And then case kaSenzo, all accused, they were not interested in hiding their faces. Bebebuza umbuzo, sizoyenzani la?
So it's that's true.
When they first appeared, when they were like, sizungena kwi-doc yento esingayazi sizoyenzani la ngoba lo kwakhonje ugininja ngo-accuse number 5 wafika la eqala kabusha ezofuna ubuthelezi manje sekusithi kanjani. So there's a lot of things, but ke angifuna ukuthetha kakhulu singekaye mos i-case siyiva kahle xa sele kuhlelwe phaa kwi-trial i-evidence ikhutshwa one by one ukuthi chaza ukuthi this happened, that happened and so forth. Until then I will speak up, but for now, okay ke Mkhwanazi, you've done your job. And the other part I was happy about ukuthi abantu asebenze nabo bonke they have Indian names, no wonder there was no information leaked. It looks like there was no brown envelope situation, Ilana.
Maybe that's the, how do you put this? Maybe that's the picture they're trying to paint. Like if they were all black, there was a brown envelope. But if we have a different race and a different surname attached to that race, we will all be like, this was authentic, it was real.
Mara siyabona mos. I was trying
But
to get to that. But sizobona mos. I was
yeah, we still see right through it.
Yeah,
We
but
still see right through
but
it.
time will tell, guys. Time will tell. Now,
Hey,
I
time.
let's wait.
Yeah, definitely. Time will never lie to us. Time will never lie. But I feel like one or two of the accused will prove where they were on the night of AKA and Tip's murder. I think they will prove it.
Besides that, ne, uyakhumbula ngithe kuqala ukuthi ba South Africa has grown when it comes to technology. Sicela ama-Google ntonton coordinates wabo bonke. Where whoever was supposed to be at airport, was that person at airport na elandelana no-AKA? Was that person what you call, was that person what you call hotel? Was that person at Wish? Zonke nje sifuna ukwazi.
Yeah.
Inkabi zibhatalwa ngo-cash, I mean zibhatalwa nge-transactions go.
Yes, that's another thing. You think of where you put money in the account and it's traceable. Because with the investigation, there's a line where they said the investigators will say, follow the money. The first place you go to is the bank account. And then, of course, once you deposit 800,000 rand, it tells you who money that deposited this amount to who. Why would this one be not told? They're saying we're still going to identify the mastermind or the person that paid the 800,000 rand. There's no way. The technology will show paper trail that it started here and it ended here. Why we Kapezulu, where now the 800,000 rand is being divided into 133,000 rand per these people? Where does it start? A river has a mouth and a river has a source. It starts with the source and ends with the mouth. Why is it starting in the tributary? Where does the main river come from?
And also, even if le mali ibi withdrawiwe ngulowo muntu uyinikeze i-coordinator, laba bantu esesibabalile, laba bantu the family yakwaTembu, suppose kuchekiwe when did they withdraw 1 million, 2 million, whenever that time le planning. Was it after kuphume into ethi u-AKA is coming to Durban? Suppose ezo details bayazazi.
Yeah,
those things will rule out ukuthi bona they have anything to do with that, so that abantu babe at ease, bayeke family abantu izihlalele. Like
I'll tell you one of my beliefs. I believe that 800,000 rand was deposited into what's his name? Or is it Gwabeni? I think into Gwabeni's account. Yeah, I believe Gwabeni did receive 800,000 rand. Why did he receive the 800,000 rand? I think because I suspect valuing card. He looks like you don't mess with this guy. He looks like a period. But was it for AKA? No, I don't believe. I think there may have been a different hit that was going to transpire on that particular day or sometime later in the week or whatever the case is. And I do believe that when he started distributing this money, he was distributing to the people that he's going to work with, the ones that are stand accused with him. Was it for AKA? No, I don't think so. I think the Wish thing is coincidental that one of them was there on the same day he opened a Standard Bank account. It was also possibly another coincidence that the other one was at the airport at the same time that AKA was arriving. Because the question is, how did they know AKA was coming to Durban? You must have had an intel about that. Who is the person that told them that AKA is coming? Because now one thing about AKA, if I understood him, AKA, he documented every movement he made on his Instagram. And he never announced before going there. he would post when he's already there or he has left that area. How did anybody know of these Inkabis that he was coming to number one, Durban, number two, he's going to have a haircut in a Florida Road, and then he'll go have dinner and Wish, and then proceed to go perform in this particular club? Where did that intel come from?
No, it was coming from him, because that day, that's why it's surprising. That day he was doing things live.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was doing real time when he was in Joburg living
From
for
the airport,
Durban.
from the airport in Tambo.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
was him. When he arrived in Durban, it was him. I don't remember the hotel one, but I do remember the one Yokuti Wishi. I'm doing my haircut. It's there on his Instagram. It was him.
Okay. Well,
It was
I'm not
him.
a follower of AKA anyways, so I would not have seen all of that. But those questions were in my mind, like, how did they know that he's going to be in Durban? How did they know basically all that timeline? How did they know? Now
No,
that you're saying,
it was him.
Wow. So he just led himself to the slaughter.
Yeah, it was him who did all of that. Besides that, these guys, bashilo ukuthi bazi businessmen, taxi owners, whatever, abanye banawo namafama. So if ubazi business owners, why bengazobana imali engena ku-account yakho? E-taxi industry yenziwa imali yakudlalwa, kuyenziwa nezitokfela.
Yes.
There is a lot of explanation abangaza nayo. Not that I'm saying abayenzanga nto.
Yeah, that is why one of my beliefs is that I do believe that Okwabeni is a businessman, and possibly being a businessman, he wants to monopolize a certain area of this particular business that he's in. I read somewhere that he's a construction property developer or something. In property development in KwaZulu Natal is a huge business, especially when it comes to government tenders. How many people that bid for these tenders has he eliminated before? Those are the questions that I was thinking about. I was like, I do believe that the man definitely may be an Inkabi. And I do believe that some of the brothers, I think two of the Demanded brothers are taxi owners. They have a fleet of taxis. Chances are they have eliminated people before to monopolize routes between Durban and Mpangeni and Richards Bay and Mtuba, that area of non-KZN. I do believe that there is a possibility they've got bodies in the ground for that very reason. And I do believe that
Uchilo baba wakhona kwi-interview le yase newsroom wathi babaleke before u-AKA yashone ingathi 2 months before. 4 months before bebe already in Swaziland, bebe baleka indaba yama taxi violence because bekuyiliwa and stuff like that, ne?
Right.
So
that is why I believe that some of them, I think they will prove where were they on the 10th of February 2023.
And also there is nothing that says eSwaziland kune charge yokuthi they are there illegally.
They're going to build one. Don't be surprised on Tuesday when you see the comprehensive charge sheet. Because the main interest of many people is that why are you having people in custody for a crime that is not anywhere? What crime did they commit in Swaziland for them to be incarcerated? Hayi kuningi.
Asambeni kusasa siyobukela uRatha esithi yes Mr. Mnisi uyangizwa lapha. Yes Mr. Baloyi, case number from versus so and so. Let's go and listen to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm very interested to hear what the state has to say.
Did you hear me?
Hello. But once this case is over, I'm gonna miss all of that. I just don't know.
I'm gonna miss even Ratha.
Okay, Danny, thank you so much for coming through. When are you gonna go live?
I'm scared.
How now could you are live? How?
Mama, you must teach me.
Hey, let me tell you, you are right. Hey, Nami, it took me months before I could like let's go live. We'll do this. I thought of all kinds of things. It's exactly like when you're starting your channel. It's like, oh my, you the
Yes.
first few months you are terrified until you click that red button that says record, and then the rest is history. It's exactly the same going live, honestly speaking, because already out there you have a community of people that support you and they want to hear you and interact with you live rather than
I
them
once
just
tried
interacting with
and
you.
Abantu couldn't hear me. I was like, I'm not doing this again. You
No,
failing.
no, no. The thing is, the nice part about going live is that even if nobody's watching you, that live becomes a video on demand.
Okay.
So they will end up watching the video. Like I think it's called a playback. Is a playback
Hmm.
or replay. So go live. Even if it's, I'm
Okay.
the only one who's watching you, I'll do it.
I figured
Anyway,
your life. I
go
need to.
live, go live, go
I'm
live.
so scared. I don't want to
Yeah, don't be,
lie.
don't be. Encourage her. No need to go live, guys. Encourage her. Anyways, no, thank you so much for coming through. There's a schedule for load shedding out of the blue, and I'm scared that they might actually switch off at any given time. Hi, this country. So it's only
All right,
Vukiwe.
then, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Enjoy your
Thank
evening.
you. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, guys, I am gonna close the live very soon. Let me finish the live chats, and then we'll say goodbye. Because at any given time, the lights may go off. I mean, they just sent a message right now. This country, honestly speaking, I yeah, get off page. And Anuki says O'Sullivan was on yesterday talking police must investigate the arrest. They not doing that here. Oh, okay. I did not see that interview. Obi says a tada, Obi. Koliso says lol. It's been a minute. Hey, a hot minute, Koliso, a hot minute. The Senzo case drained me last year. Oh, I understand now. I understand. It is drained. So I only catch up to your updates when I can. But don't worry, I'm here. I see you. Thank you so much, Kulisa. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And then we have Faith again. What's up, sweetheart? Way. And she says in Guinea. Okay, there goes my coconut coming through. Guinea gag. Oh, Guinness gag. I think you want to say, but I don't want to deviate from what we should be talking about. Hey, Hamba to the Instagram. Yes, now. Igaka. That's what we discussed. See, I'm revealing our secrets. Faith goes, firstly, who are these Demander brothers? Hey, I'm reading about them. Hey, I'm reading about them. Kaliso, thank you so much for purchasing a super sticker. I highly appreciate you, Kaliso. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Then we have Zonda Mavila. Oh, Zonda Mavila. That's a nice name. I like it. I think I've said this before. Hello, Clancy's family. How has noticed just like me? There is a Guabini. If we are a Zoom, we say actually, it's supposed to have. I promise I'm gonna stop laughing. Okay, let's continue. I noticed that there's another Guamini even in this AKA case. What's up with this? Thank goodness not the Shank is not the Dumakutes. Who else is one that is? Guys, please let me let me, let me leave it there. Aniduki says hi, Noni. Big ups to my colleague. Yeah, she's doing a great job there. Nelly says lol Zonda. Thank you so much, Zozo. What's up? Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you for purchasing super sticker. I appreciate you guys so much. The financial support that you give this channel, it helps a lot with a lot of things. I appreciate you. Nelisa says, I agree, Noni. Yeah, Noni has some gems up his sleeve. Please do go check Ananuki's channel. He also covers same thing that I do, and also check out Noni M podcast. She too has a YouTube channel. As you guys already heard, the quality of brains we have in this country, it's amazing. People with two IQs and they rub them together, and then we're of course gonna have those that don't like what we do, but hey, hey. Nelisa says also Ed who hired AKA's bodyguard on that day. Yes, those other things are very interesting and very important for them to be answered. Nelisa continues to say in this interview, he said that AKA security was breached. Wow. Wow. Art Howell, what's up, my brother from the US? Is it New York or New Jersey? Thank you so much for being here. Greetings, Clancy Sun family. What's up, my brother? Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Ananuki says 100% confusing messages from SAPs. Monday, one story, Tuesday is a different one. Very, very, very sus. Vera says kunzima emhlabeni sizophela ilezi inkabi. That's true. Basically, in the loose translation, it's very tough on this earth. We will die of these inkabi hitmen. Basically, inkabi means hitmen. Zozo says, "Otanda uteta minister." He does shame. That is why seems like calls him his colleague yet. He must just open a YouTube channel of his own once. And I said, loving Sims calls Becky. Yes, a co-worker and content creator. That's true. Adenuki says deny arrest 2 days later, confirm same arrest. Like, what's up? Adenuki continues to say yes. They also mentioned confessions. Ooh, so we are gonna go through a trial within a trial. My goodness. Oh my God, there's no rest. There's no rest. Nelisa says number 4 is a taxi boss and the coordinator. I think it was coordinating a different commission of crime, not the AKA. It just so happened everything happened coincidentally on the 10th of February. I think so. Monet G says, welcome to Senzo's case round 2. Hey, hi, Spelly, you are right. Zozo says, accused number 4, never fucking mask, but shows anger. Yeah, he does look pissed. And Anuki says, what's surprising is why are they only arresting them for other crimes? Just like in the sense of Mayor, right? Other than this one. They wait for this AKA event to arrest them for unrelated crimes. Quite interesting. Very valid questions you're asking. Cynthia R, what's up, my sister? How are you? Hey, clan family. Thank you so much for being here, Cynthia. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. Nelson says, you're such an important question. Yeah, I noted that as well from Ananuki. The question that he's asking, all the questions that he's asking, basically very much valid. Ananuki says, if AKA event didn't happen, then these crimes would have been unsolved, like Zulu criminal activity with Guabeni. Yep, allegedly. Monet says, I love you, my detectives. The points you are making are very crucial, hey? Thank you so much. Noni, she's always on point, I tell you. That girl can rub her IQs. Hey, she can. I think she's got more than 2. I suspect that. Ananuki says, Nelisa, it just bugs my mind. When did these cases happen? There are a lot of questions, guys. The more the Begitane talks, the more he says these things as well. It's like, are we not experiencing an overkill here to a point where now it's like, I don't believe this. I don't believe. I do believe, once again, guys, I believe that these men are killers in my own opinions, but not the AKA one. The police must investigate what killings that they have committed in the past. This one is because they're looking for somebody to take it up and be punished for it because they can't find the killer. Watch that videotape again and match the shooter with the 5 men that stand accused of killing AKA. Miss, it doesn't match. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to be able to tell you this. The tall young guy, I think he's 21 years old, he's too big to be the shooter. Too tall. I don't know. Nelisa says, oh, okay. Yeah, Nelisa says, yes, he was posting events in real time on his IG, even when he was. Oh, I didn't know that. Because I've heard that he always kept a some kind of documentary, but he will only release once he's there or once he has left. But in most cases, once he has left, he will then post. Noni, okay, Nelisa says Noni will join your live. You see, people will join and watch. Come on, they'll support you. Kiba says Noni will support you. There we go. Let's push her to have a live. Let's push her. I know the fear though. I know the fear. It's too real. Kuliso says, I love Noni. What's a social? It's Noni M Podcast, a channel. Noni, just call Noni on what do you call this on Instagram, Noni M Podcast. I think she'll still pop there. Yeah, even on Facebook. I want to follow her and support her. She is a brilliant, my colleague. I'm very proud of my colleague, Shem. I'm very proud. Maseng says, Noni, you're doing great. She does amazingly. Noni, okay, she's giving her handles. Is Noni M Podcast, guys. Follow Wishani. Please follow her, guys. Please, and Ananuki as well. Ananuki has a YouTube channel as well. It's Ananuki. Check him out as well. Nonku says, you guys, we will always laugh. We will always be serious. Nonku says, I will watch Noni. Thank you. Thank you for supporting her. And Tati says that they even said that they are waiting for I same script, different cast, people. Same script, different cast. Monet D says your love gives life, man. You guys, we have no idea the tears that I have all over my eyes. It's becoming a little bit difficult to read. Okay, your love gives life, man. Cleanses. Here, I love and tear with. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, we are at the end of the live chat. Nelisa says, Ananuki, what's your channel? That's the channel, actually. Is that his name? Nelisa says, channel name, it's that name. With Nelisa, with Noni, it is Noni M Podcast. That's what do you call this? A channel name. Okay, goes, thanks, my lambs. You're coming when I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye and so long, my friend. Dude. Used to watch Kidio. I used to run from school till about the age of 17. Yeah, till about the age of 17, I watched Kidio, y'all. Do. I'm sorry. Revealing my age too. Yes, I'm on the fourth floor, guys. Fourth floor. But I says hi, and the men just had to be 5. Now they ask that lucky number 7. That's my favorite number, by the way. 7. Yeah, number 7. 7. Maya says, imagine. Guys, wait, where Monet is crying and surprised and shocked at the same time. Welcome to South Africa. It's all I can say, guys. That's all that I can say. Valentine Zulu says, lol, they will tell you that they don't match with the one on the video because they know. No, yeah. Listen, listen. It's only 13 months. The height will not be that tall. Absolutely. Weight, okay, I can get the weight argument, but the height, that guy is over 21 to be continuously moving up. I don't know. Gain weight and skin color due to, because we heard it all, right? We heard it all, guys. Oh god! And then Nuki I says goodbye, clan leaders. Leaders, you are loved. Thank you so much. You are loved too, bro. Thank you so much. Mala says, don't worry, we are together in the fourth. Oh, you're on the fourth floor as well. You are not alone. The fourth floor gangs. The fourth floor gangs. Guys, let me say goodbye before I go all crazy because sometimes I'm getting more and more comfortable with you guys. That's why I'm beginning to open up so much. Other than that, I mean, I'm a very closed human being. I'm closed, very, very close. So now you guys, you make it easy for me to sit on this chair and go live with you. We laugh and we rub our two IQs together and have a great time. I appreciate y'all. Guys, let me say goodbye before the lights go out on us. It's now 6:11. Supposed to have been gone off already. Guys, let me see you again next time. I appreciate y'all. You are highly loved. Thank you so much to everybody that purchased super thanks and super stickers and all. I thank you. May you be blessed abundantly always and always. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Kuliso from the Netherlands. It's good to see you back here. Let's see you again next week, Sunday. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Mwah. Bye. And let me remember to switch off because I always forget. One day I will get up on this chair and walk up and then I'll be on. No,